everybody, it's Nikki, yet again in glorious quick cam quality. Um, I've been trying to upload a few videos that I recorded off of my webcam for quite some time. I tried 3 or 4 times last night, and it was taking forever to upload a pretty simple video. My phone's ringing. Um, so I kind of got fed up with that because I did have 2 videos that I wanted to post, but they would never upload. One of them kept giving me an unknown error has occurred, and the other one was taking forever to update. God. People calling my phone and the cat meowing. Ugh. While I'm trying to make a damn video. Lord. Anywho. This is just kind of random rambling vlog. Um, let's see. I don't know. I was on YouTube earlier today and I was just kind of surfing around and I was looking up, I was going to try and do, Haley from Paramore, her look from, the video Misery Business. And I found a couple of these videos that are actually quite hilarious. It always amuses me when 13, 14, 15-year-old kids come onto YouTube just to fight and make backlash videos at each other. This one girl was just talking about how much she hated Paramore and how they're destroying the world and all that. And someone actually took the time to make a video calling this girl's name was Amanda, and they kept calling her Amanda. Um, it's so stupid, but it's funny. I mean, if you're really, really bored on YouTube, go look up, try and find those types of videos where teenagers are just making, basically video responses telling each other how stupid they are and how they look like a man and how their makeup is terrible and how they need to quit rambling and get a better vocabulary or just go and die and Fall Out Boy is so gay and all that stuff. I mean, it's stupid, but it's funny. Um, which is why I'm going to title this video, Children Are Our Future Unless We Stop Them Now. And I actually got that from a guy's status message on the work instant messenger that we have at work. I know I'm just kind of rambling and blathering on. Um, Eden wanted me to show the lasting of the Coastal Scents gel liner and the hip liner, which one seemed to last better. So I did, a little while ago, I did put them both on my hand, and I let them dry. And up here you can see this is hip, and this is the Coastal Scents. From what I've seen, both of them seem to last pretty well. I mean, obviously, both of them are going to flake after time. It just depends on how smooth you get your application going, if they're going to flake or not. If you use too much, yeah, it's definitely going to flake, but you can see it kind of smudges a little bit. Which, happens with any makeup that you use. I mean, the Coastal Scents seem to smudge a little bit more, but that just could be because it's black versus a purple. In reality, both of them seem pretty even, and even about a humidity problem, because I know in Florida it's terrible humid. That's why I moved out of Indiana. I would say if you have a primer, I would say probably use that before you would line your eyes. The thing is, though, is these liners don't have the same consistency as something like liquid liner. And I know liquid liner, if you sweat or if you cry or get caught in a bad rainstorm, that yeah, it'll run. These don't seem to run. They do smudge like any other eyeliner. I mean, your makeup can't be flawless all day. What was I gonna say? Um, I know I suggest this thousands and thousands and thousands of times, but try using a corresponding powder eyeshadow over the liquid liners if you're worrying if you're worried about them melting off. That might help them set up a little bit better. That's about all I have to say. I mean, both of these come off pretty fairly easily with makeup remover or water or soap and water. I just use soap and water. I need to actually pick up some makeup remover. The Coastal Scents gel liner I noticed doesn't, honestly, it doesn't come off as easy with soap and water. You would need a makeup remover for the gel liner. And I think is because that gel liner is more oil, probably more oil based than the hip. Um, at least that's what I noticed with it, is that the gel liner seemed more oil based than the actual hip did. The hip is more um, almost, I don't know how I would describe it, but basically anybody who uses that hip eyeliner knows what the consistency of it is. And the gel liner is more, honestly, I would say it has the consistency of butter, like softer butter, because it spreads really easily. I know that's a ridiculous analogy to use, um, but what can you do? Let's see what else. Basically, my blathering about teenagers on YouTube, which I still find extremely funny, because it's for these kids, honestly, YouTube is kind of starting to become the next MySpace, and I really hate to use that analogy. Um, but it's kind of ridiculous. You see all these kids that link their MySpaces to their YouTube channels, and their YouTube channels are about either, "Hi, I'm Amanda, I like to do makeup, I like to use my hairspray," or, kids kicking each other in the balls and shit. I mean, it's ridiculous. But what can you do? Um, Basically, that's it, other than the fact that I would like to share with everybody who complains about an inch of snow that I had to brush the other day going to work at about 12. I had to brush about 8 inches of snow off my car in order to get to my car. Um, which is probably about like that, I would say. And, yeah, Wyoming is terrible for that. Um, so, if that's pretty much it, just me rambling. Um, I will probably post a tutorial video on how I did my makeup here. I did use my Coastal Scent stuff, and I did use L'Oreal Hip um, pigment shadow on my eyelids. So I will post a tutorial next. I'm sorry I just kind of rambled, but whatever. Alright, bye guys, and have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.